What is happening, everybody? We are getting ready to look at something that has a big smile on it right there. And hopefully when I open it, I'm gonna have a big smile too. One of the things that right now, since on my Royal Enfield, doesn't have is any kind of luggage whatsoever or any way to carry anything. As we all do, we try to find things that's gonna work and serve purpose for what we're trying to accomplish. Now, I don't want this bike to become basically a storeroom on wheels, okay? Where, you know, all you see is luggage and suitcases and bags and stuff and two wheels sticking out of the bottom of all of it. I'm a necessity individual, and I really don't want the bike to be any heavier than it has to be. I like things that serve more than one purpose, okay? On this particular installation, the first, I guess you'd say, of the installations on this bike, other than, I guess, raising the fender up and putting on the little adapter to be able to charge my phone and cameras and whatever else I want to charge. And yes, I do have another one, because these things I like these. I haven't had one go bad yet, but I like having them here in case one does. I have a tendency to find things and I like them, and somewhere down the line somebody decides they've got a better one, or they discontinue this one and you can't get it anymore, or whatever, you know. But I like to have a backup. What we have here in the smiling box from our friends at Amazon is a couple of bags to go on the front racks of the Royal Enfield Himalayan. No idea what they look like, other than the pictures that I saw when they were online. We're going to take a look at them real quick. We're going to see what kind of quality they are, and then I'm going to tell you who makes them, how much they were, and all that other fun stuff. And then there's a good possibility we may go out there and install them on the bike, just to see. Along with a couple of other things I'm going to, well, let's just say a other thing. Not a couple, just one. Anyway, let's take a look at these guys here. Always be careful with your knife when you're dealing with things inside the box that could be cut by it. Well, in the plastic bag, they look pretty good. Trail Pack 2.0. This is made by, I could be saying this wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. Viaterra. Anyway, it came off of Amazon. It's a company that was on Amazon. Viaterra. Now, this says 2021 only, not for pre-2021 models. Now, mine's a 2022. So they kept the rack on the sides, 2021 and 2022, they were the same. So I should be okay. Famous last words of someone who bought something that doesn't work. Nice Velcro straps here, a buckle strap, pinch strap here. Now these things are waterproof, and I think that they're waterproof because they have a bag that goes in it that's waterproof. The bag itself, I don't think is. Okay, maybe I was wrong about that. Yeah, it is, okay. The bag is Velcroed inside the other bag, so that's what makes it waterproof. This bag is Velcroed inside the other bag, therefore making it waterproof. Nifty. You have the roll and flip. You roll it, got it tight, then you buckle. Ta-da! So, got two of them, of course, got a right and a left. Or a left and a right. Or maybe two lefts. You never know, really. Anyway, let's go out there and there's no, oh, wait a minute, is there directions on how it goes on the bike? Nah, we don't really have any directions on how it goes on the bike, but we're going to figure it out. So let's just go out there and figure it out. What do you say? I mean, what else have we got to do? If you're watching this, you don't have anything else to do. This is a cover that I just happened to have from back when I had my Harleys. And I absolutely despise it, because it is the hardest cover in the world to figure out where the front is. And even once you figure out where the front is, it's the hardest one in the world to get on the bike. Big question being, which direction does it go? I think I'm getting it now. This is weird, but I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. Okay, there it is. It's on there. And that looks like that's going to stay pretty well too. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. I like the way that looks. Hopefully the Velcro will hold tight. Feels like it will. What I didn't see is there's a pocket. Okay, and that pocket is what the rack slips into. Okay, because otherwise it was just flopping and I couldn't figure out exactly what the problem was there. But yes, the rack slides into that, then these go around. So yes, everything's cool. Because I was really starting to wonder whether or not I had bought if I made a bad purchase. Anyway, let's get this other one on the other side over here. Okay, so they're both on the bike right now. The other one went on easy. It's very simple. It's very simple. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to come up with another version of milk crate style back piece for this thing. So it's not exactly what I want, but for now, it's going to serve its purpose. So there comes a point when practicality is just completely knocked out of the way. I mean, just elbowed, pushed, tripped, kicked, ran into, whatever you want to say, out of the way by something that simply does look better and seem less tacky. The other day I was riding home from work on the old Royal Enfield Himalayan. Yes, I rode it to work. Rode it to work 2 days in a row. And my son and his girlfriend were coming down the road behind me. They actually seen me and videoed me a little bit. And though the milk crate is a very easily used and easy to modify piece of equipment, it does not look good on the back of a bike with the personality and good looks that the Royal Enfield Himalayan has. It makes it look very cheap and tacky, even though I think it really works quite well because there's so many different ways to use it. It does look okay on the Monkey. For what I use the Monkey for, it's fine. But on the Royal Enfield, there's just something about that you just go. What I did, I got on Amazon and I started looking for stuff. Now we know that I already bought the front bags made by this particular company, Via Terra. And I said, you know what, I'm going to look further into what they have. They had a nice, we're going to find out if it's nice, but it looked nice, rear bag that goes over the back seat and the rack on the rear, and you strap it to the bike at points wherever you can possibly strap it. Hopefully there'll be points for us to be able to strap it, and this wouldn't be a $90 waste. I mean, if it doesn't work on the Himalayan, maybe it'll work on the Monkey. Got some weight to it. It's a lot bigger than it looks. There's obviously several places to unzip and zip, and it's waterproof, says 100% waterproof. This is the WP Claw Mini V3 motorcycle luggage designed and manufactured by Via Terra Travel Gear. Check them out on Amazon. If this one works out, maybe you'll be looking for one for yourself. Let's go out there and take a look. Let's get it on the bike. Let's put this away again without cutting yourself. Hello up there. Well, I got the bag on there. It went on easy with the rack back there, and then the bars down here for the straps to go to. That's it goes on very simply. There's nothing to it. And as you pack the thing, it'll fill out more and it'll give you, you know, a little bit more tension on the straps and things. I also see that it could actually be somewhat convenient for your lower back. I like the way it looks on here. It seems to, it clears the signal lights okay. It actually leaves the rack open for other, you see there? I mean, it actually leaves the rack open. I could have put the milk crate on there and just moved it back some. Pockets, let's go through the pockets here real quick. You have this pocket, which is a buckle style pocket, like a saddlebag, but this particular bag comes with a complete rain cover, okay, that goes over the entire bag. So that would keep this from getting wet inside. You have a zip pocket up top here, go down inside the thin part here. You have your two buckles, two straps. You can undo your two buckles and straps here, and you got a pocket up on top here. Then you have a zipper over here that allows you to go into the main part of the bag. You have a netted zipper pocket here for whatever you need to put in there. Then you have your fold over bag. Now the fold over bag, this is a bag inside a bag, okay? You can see the Velcro here. You can take this bag, this lighter colored bag here, completely out and have just what's inside there if that's what you want to do. But this is what keeps everything inside of this part waterproof. And what you end up doing is, of course, Velcroing. Then you'll do your roly-poly, and then you'll click, push it in there, zip your top up, and that is the main part of your bag. Now remember, you have two pockets on each side, just like I showed you for the other one. You also have these little slip pockets. I don't know if you can see those or not. You have these little slip pockets. Now, I don't know what in the world you'd put in those. They don't have a bungee, stretchy kind of thing, so I wouldn't put a drink or anything in it. Okay, the only thing that I'm not digging too much is once you strap this thing, because I got it strapped to the bar stand, you wind up with, you know, 65 feet of, I'm sure you, can you see that? You end up with about 65 feet of extra strap here that you got to do something with. And even on the back, same thing. So that's really the only annoying part, is trying to figure out what to do with those straps. I think packing this thing is going to be okay. For what I want to do, it's going to be fine. It is the, I'm going to tell you what it is, Via Terra Claw Mini V3. That's what this guy is here. This is the Trail Pack 2.0. This one has a pocket. You got an outside pocket here, small outside pocket. Then you have your inside pocket, which does the same thing. You have your clips on each end that you undo and you roll it shut, and then it's just one big pocket on the inside. Okay, I couldn't resist. I had to have, which everybody needs, some form of USB charging station here, because your telephone, which I will be most likely mounting up here, and batteries for the GoPro or a battery for the camera or whatever the case may be. I wanted it, but you have to have something that you can cut on or off, because if you have one that's constantly got power on it, a lot of times ends up killing the battery of the bike. Whoops, I'm hitting the camera. And you don't want to be out there push starting 430 pounds of bike, depending on how much weight you got in your bags and everything else. So I added that. These, hopefully it's focusing on my finger. I added little spacers. Now, I didn't bring it up as high as some people do. I only came up 3/8 of an inch, but it gave me enough room to be able to get my hand under there and get the dirt out from under the fender. And it's just 4 little spacers. I bought 4 stainless steel Allen bolts, the right size, brought it up, and that is almost a necessity on this bike because the fender is so close to the front tire. Any mud whatsoever is going to get clogged up in there, and there's several videos, if you go on YouTube, of that actually happening. Anyway, there you go. There's the spacers down there. So I honestly do not intend to leave this on the bike all the time. This is only going to be on here when I want to take stuff and go places, fishing, camping, whatever. I just didn't want anything to be permanently on the bike all the time. If I was going to do that, I would have got the bike with the permanent bags that, they're not permanent actually, but you know, the hard bags that Royal Enfield has with their bike. That's a $950 upgrade there that just didn't have the cash to be able to pull that off, or I probably would have tried. So this is fine for me. I'll let you know how it goes as we use it, and you know, if it's not worthy, I'll let you know. I know I did kind of take away from the add-on, took the old milk crate off. You never know. It might find its way back on there at some point if I have to have super extra storage. But it's easy to take on and off because just the 4 bolts on the pan right there and it's over with. It's on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope if you get a chance and you want to try these bags out, give them a shot. $89. Okay, it was 89 bucks, and the 2 front ones were 89 bucks. I'm into these bags for about 200 bucks as opposed to 950 or more for the hard ones and the racks and all that stuff. So I think this is going to work out fine for what I do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow it's going to be 60 and sunny. Himalayan and away.